with knockout power that drops opponents like a stone.
Nice combination. Nice combination work from Nakatani.
Beautifully timed shot, though. And there's that overhand jab, that 1-2-1 combination.
For Nakatani, back to the jab. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2.
Japan's Junto Nakatani is cranking up the heat in the boxing world, and it won't be long before he steps into the big leagues, bringing the land of the rising sun more titles, accolades, and gold.
And your winner by knockout and still a WBC Bantamweight World Champion, Junto Nakatani, with the devastating body shot in the first round.
So before he struts to the ring again, let's rewind and explore the journey of his young and electrifying career.
大きい目標としてはパウンド・フォー・パウンド1位っていうところを目標にしてるんですけど、ボクシング、引退したとしてもたくさんの人の記憶に残るようなビッグファイトをたくさんしていて、たくさんの人の記憶の中に残っていきたいなっていうふうには思ってます。
Born on December 27th, 1997 in Osaka, Japan, Junto Nakatani started his boxing journey at the age of 10, finding his way into a local gym and unknowingly taking the first steps on a journey that would shape his future in the boxing world. Between 2012 and 2016, Nakatani fought as an amateur, and his career was nothing short of sensational as he lit up the ring with his blistering skills, leaving both opponents and spectators in awe. The Japanese star's crowning moment came in 2014 when he claimed gold at the prestigious Japanese National Boxing Championships in the flyweight division. Nakatani continued to thrive as an amateur with victories in the Asian Amateur Boxing Championships and the World Amateur Boxing Championships.
今までは15歳からロサンゼルスに来て、15歳から今26歳なんで9年間試合ごとに毎回キャンプを張っています。
In 2015, Nakatani turned professional, and in just 3 years he racked up an undefeated 17-0 record before stepping up and facing stiffer competition. Nakatani's first real test was Naoki Mochizuki, and the two battled for the vacant Japanese flyweight title. The long and rangy fighter cracked his opponent early with a crunching left hook, followed by a barrage of punches that Mochizuki successfully brushed aside. But then came another wave of nasty left hands that had Naoki rattling like a bobblehead on a car dashboard. Mochizuki's chin was as tough as they come, but it only meant he absorbed far more punishment than he should have. In the end, it all became too overwhelming for Naoki, who was finally stopped in the 9th round. Nakatani's next bout against Philip Luis Cuerdo was brief yet impactful, serving as a brilliant showcase of the explosive power lurking within this slender flyweight. As soon as the referee signaled them to fight, Nakatani began his search for Cuerdo's chin, and he did that by trying to jab a hole in his foe's defense. Once Nakatani figured Cuerdo's vulnerability, aka his body, he unleashed a thunderous left hook that echoed through the arena and melted the Filipino in a blink. Nakatani's impressive streak against Filipino opponents marched on as he faced Gimil Magramo, who managed to last longer than Cuerdo, but he likely wished he hadn't. The vacant WBO World Flyweight title fight was the showdown that had been building all year, and many believed it could be a dangerous test for Nakatani since Magramo had a good pro record with a high knockout ratio. But Nakatani left no room for doubt, completely dominating the fight. He tore into Magramo's body, caught him at range as he tried to close the distance, and out-muscled him in close quarters whenever Magramo attempted to turn it into a brawl. Despite brave efforts throughout the fight, Magramo was simply outclassed in every department.
マグラモは中谷の左ストレートですね。現在マグラモ7種
パンチも結構ダメージ与えれてるんで。
And he soon found himself on the canvas thanks to a buffet of venomous shots.
ここをポイント富田が左のフック大きく打っていきました中谷潤人。
いや、心折れるチャンスですよ。
左のパーン体が痛み痛い。
While he managed to get back to his feet, the referee had seen enough, waving off the fight and sealing Nakatani's victory. After defending his belt against Angel Acosta, Nakatani put it on the line against a tough compatriot in the form of Ryota Yamauchi. From the opening bell, Nakatani came out on fire, landing a hard left hand that buckled Yamauchi.
Ooh. Hard left hand, and that one buckled Yamauchi, who is holding on here with 20 seconds remaining in the opening round.
Beautiful straight left.
Within minutes, Yamauchi was nursing a broken nose and severe swelling around his eyes.
Lead right hand uppercut, which lands flush on the side of the head of Yamauchi.
Despite the overwhelming punishment, Yamauchi displayed tremendous heart as he bravely bit down on his mouthpiece and fought his way inside, targeting Nakatani's body in round 5.
That left hand, it's not just the straight 1-2 down. I mean, he has a freak of nature to be this big and this strong. If I were Nakatani, I wouldn't have changed.
However, Nakatani quickly regained control in the 6th, shifting into a higher gear and dishing out relentless damage.
Doubling up on that left hand, now a 1-2 right down.
Boom, here we see that. That was that. I keep speaking about the variety. He changed the left hand to an overhand left, came up with the right uppercut. Here we see the straight left.
The beating became hard to watch, and with Yamauchi's corner showing no intention of stepping in, the referee's stoppage in the 8th was a merciful end to the
A
bout.
moment ago, and now he is in big time trouble.
Punches go, it's natural. Almost like someone who's been doing this since they were...
Nakatani pouring it on, and that is it.
In his next fight, Nakatani moved up to the super flyweight division, facing Francisco Rodriguez in a fight that brought the best out of the Japanese star. Nakatani started strong, using his massive height and reach advantage to pepper Rodriguez with jabs and long straight lefts.
He lost the Chocolatito.
However, his lack of consistent body work allowed Rodriguez to close the distance and turn the fight into a brawl.
Right now, Nakatani, I see a lot of head hunting. He needs to...
By round 3, the Mexican's pressure was starting to show as Nakatani dealt with reddening around his right eye.
Deduction here.
When Rodriguez reached the nice counter from Rodriguez. Again, takes a hip step back, boom, 3+ combination.
The 5th round was full of back and forth action, with both fighters having their moments.
And Nakatani has hit Rodriguez again with
Back-to-back uppercuts that time.
Rodriguez's aggression cost him in the 7th round when he was warned for a low blow, before being countered throughout the round by Nakatani.
So far, that seems to make a difference.
No ice cream after dinner for Rodriguez.
They did this that body shot. I thought it was going to slow down Rodriguez, but he still kept pushing forward. But nice.
Rodriguez refused to put his foot off the gas, forcing Nakatani to stand his ground and throw power shots.
It just makes him mad.
Back to the uppercuts goes Nakatani.
To the inside, but don't be fooled. Rodriguez he had a lot of great moments in that last round as well. Doubling up. Nice combination. Nice combination work from Nakatani.
By round 9, the pace decreased as both fighters began to feel the effects of fatigue. But Nakatani remained the busier of the two.
Nice hook from Rodriguez.
Ooh, big left hand.
Again, Nakatani using his length and reach.
In the final round, both fighters dug deep, looking for a strong finish as Nakatani utilized more movement, sticking to long right jabs and straight lefts, while Rodriguez responded with power shots inside.
For Nakatani, back to the jab. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2.
Hook.
After 10 rounds of war, it was Nakatani who edged out the round, landing combinations and gaining the upper hand down the stretch.
This decision victory for...
After a successful entry into the 115-pound division, Nakatani earned his shot at the vacant WBO super flyweight title, taking on seasoned veteran Andrew Maloney, who was put under pressure early with jabs and left hands.
He should be rough and be physical. Good shot right there, Nakatani, but he should also throw to the body.
He's the gold short.
Doubles up the uppercut and then goes with a knockdown, scored with a right up.
In the 5th round, Nakatani snapped Maloney's head back with 2 consecutive uppercuts.
Reaching the most, he's grabbing the dangerous hand, which is the left arm. That's what he wants to.
Maloney responded by landing a flush right hand with just over a minute remaining, but Nakatani absorbed it well. Despite Maloney's movements, Nakatani maintained the pressure, tagging Maloney with one big shot after another.
Doesn't mean that you go along with it. Maloney needs to live inside, not just taking punches, but
Nakatani kept his foot on the gas pedal in the final rounds as well.
Do you see Maloney? He moved his head to the left to avoid the jab, but then he brought it
before producing the knockout of the year for 2023 with a clean left hand to Maloney.
Out in brutal fashion.
In his first title defense after securing the belt from Maloney, Nakatani squared off against bodywork, which led to 3 knockdowns.
Credit to Nakatani staying loyal to that jab.
Yeah, Jay, he's keeping him busy.
Round 5 saw Cortez in deep trouble for the first time as a crushing left hand to the solar plexus caused a delayed knockdown, with Cortez taking a knee after a brief pause.
Take a look at it, Jamel.
But this is just the first knockdown.
That
Boom.
body shot.
Yeah, delayed reaction. He felt it. Thought about it for a minute. Let me go sit down for a bit. And again, bam, yeah.
Smelling blood, Nakatani went straight for the finish, landing a right hook to the body that sent Cortez down again. But Cortez wasn't going out without a fight.
It's left here to go in round 5. Will Junto Nakatani be able to finish?
Body shot, that body shot.
Cortez
Yeah.
is climbing up and down again in round 5 is Cortez.
The 3rd knockdown came in round 9, when another body shot had Cortez reeling, though he claimed it was a forearm to the head that caused the fall. Regardless, the referee issued the 8 count.
Yeah, body shot.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they're telling him you need a knockout.
Despite getting picked apart by the Japanese star, Cortez managed to trouble Nakatani briefly in rounds 11 and 12.
Down to the body again for Cortez.
But when the final minute came, Nakatani rallied hard, searching for one more knockdown to close the show in spectacular fashion.
Cortez. Back to the jab. Nice way to hook with that right hand.
Cortez proved to be too tough to finish, but after absorbing a tremendous amount of punishment throughout the fight, it was easy for the judges to name Nakatani the winner by unanimous decision. A few months later, Nakatani moved up in weight class to challenge Alexandro Santiago for the WBC World Bantamweight title.
ここまで26戦全勝19にして世界戦そしてポイントとなる一戦そう語った虎谷潤との挑戦です
Nakatani controlled the fight right from the start, wielding his long jab like a samurai's katana and keeping Santiago at arm's length while mixing in sharp left crosses to remind him who was the boss.
ここが繰り倒してこのベルトを取ってきた
By the end of the 3rd round, the 28-year-old Mexican had taken a ton of damage and he was donning a cut and bruises to his face. Spotting an opportunity, Nakatani ramped up the intensity, firing off combinations with both hands.
Beautifully timed shot though, and there's that overhand jab, that 1-2-1 combination. Boom, there's that body shot that I was talking about. Stops on a dying and then rips.
Early in the 6th, he unleashed a devastating 1-2 that dropped Santiago flat on his butt.
So far here in round.
Oh! Huge left hand by Nakatani drops the champion Alejandro Santiago in round 6.
Though Santiago beat the count, his legs were unsteady, and Nakatani wasn't about to let him off the hook. Nakatani cornered the now former champ, delivering a punishing combination that sent him back to the canvas. Referee Lawrence Cole stepped in and stopped the onslaught.
Mostly one-way action though, as Nakatani was just too long, too strong, too sharp tonight. couple punches landed by Santiago in round 2 and 3, but for the most part, Nakatani was able to control the distance, set the tone, and land his power shots at will.
Nakatani's first title defense, which came against Vincent Astrolabio, was an absolute breeze. While the muscular Astrolabio planted himself in the center of the ring, maintaining a tight high guard, Nakatani fought on the outside, effortlessly flicking out his jab and testing the waters with his left. Nakatani wasn't in a rush as he slowly lured his opponent into a trap. As the round ticked toward its end, Nakatani sent out a deceptive jab aimed at Astrolabio's head. Astrolabio raised his gloves to defend, only to get his ribs rattled with a sharp left hand.
It's going to be very important for Astrolabio to target the body early.
Oh, that body shot right on the belt line sends Astrolabio down in round 1. Delayed reaction there.
Astrolabio crumpled to his knees, the wind completely knocked out of him as he made a desperate attempt to get up, but collapsed back to the canvas. The fight was over at just 2 minutes and 37 seconds into the very first round. Quick, clinical, and devastating.
Still a WBC Bantamweight World Champion, Junto Nakatani with the devastating body shot.
So these Japanese fighters, this era of Japanese fighters that are starting to fight in America.
With just 28 fights under his belt and 0 blemishes, Junto Nakatani is moving forward like a freight train with failed brakes, ready to smash anyone who dares to stand in his way. The question is, how long will his dominance last?
1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Oh! Huge left hand by Nakatani drops.
Body shot. Slamming up and down again in round 5 is Cortez.
That was as brutal of a single punch as you will ever see.
Let us know in the comments. If you liked the video, please subscribe to The Fight Sector and turn on those notifications. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.